Well, highly regarded Victorian rangeman Ryan Duffy went within an ace of driving his first winner here at Club Menangle, and Serge Blanco finished second in the opening event on the card. I caught up with Ryan to discuss this very talented family, both in harness racing and the thoroughbred industry. Well, Ryan, congratulations to win on our Manco for Shane Sanderson. That was your first drive for Shane?
Yeah, I was lucky enough. He was Serge's travelling companion, and he rose to the top tonight.
The opening event on the card, you went within a whisker with Serge Blanco. Game performance?
Yeah, he was probably a little bit disappointing, for what we sort of expected of him tonight. But, first time looking at the track, he's only going to improve for having his first trip away and everything like that. So, we weren't extremely disappointed, but we thought he would have went a little bit better tonight.
Been a big day for the Duffy brothers. Your brother Jake rode two winners at the Mildura meeting, and you've backed up with the win here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's always a bit of a competition between us boys, who's going to get the most wins on the board on the day. So unfortunately today the honours go to Jake.
Jake's got a very successful career, mainly around the provincial and country circuit as far as Victoria is concerned. Ridden over 600 winners, but he still dabbles a little bit with harness racing.
Yeah, he goes out and gives Dad a hand when he's sort of got a little bit of free time and he's not having to waste too much. But he's, I suppose, homebred, grown up around the harness horses, so it's always going to be in his blood. But as he says to me, the money's not good enough to get him behind him, so I can't see him driving, but it would be good if he did.
Ryan, as far as the Duffy family is concerned, you're a third generation following in the footsteps of your dad in particular, Steve. He's had a wonderful career, over 500 winners. Yeah,
definitely. I never got to see him at his peak of his powers as a driver, but everyone tells me he was a good driver when he was skinny. So as long as I don't go that way, we should be right.
The Duffy family have got wonderful memories of this particular venue. I go back a couple of years, the Inter-Dominion and Bonsall Benjamin.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's one of them things, that's once in a lifetime, and everyone dreams of winning an Inter-Dominion. So for our family to have won one, it's just an incredible thing, and will always be held close to our hearts.
You got the race on protest, but there was no doubt that Bonsall Benjamin, everything being equal, would have won the race. I believe there were some frantic phone calls as soon as the horses hit the line.
Yeah, no, I gave Dad a call and said, you better go tell Grimo to have a look at the film, and he said he was already in the room. So, credit to Grimo for the job he done with him, and it was just an unbelievable night, that one.
It was one of those protests, Ryan, where everyone was sitting on the fence. So 50-50, they didn't know which way to jump, but the stewards, to their credit, upheld the protest.
Yeah, look, I'm probably biased because he's our family's horse, but I thought the right decision was made, and every other person might have a different opinion, but there's always going to be difference of opinions, and obviously I felt they made the right decision, and people will argue for years to come that they didn't, so it is what it is.
As they say, Ryan, that's racing.
That's it.
Now, as far as the Duffy family is concerned, following in Dad's footsteps from the age of 3, you were pretty much set that you were going to follow in Dad's footsteps and become involved in harness racing?
Yeah, we were probably a little bit unlucky. As kids, we got shafted into doing the boxes, and we all we wanted to do, it was a fight who got to go on the track with Dad and sit on his lap. So we were sort of, one of us was destined to go there, and it was me.
You've had a wonderful career yourself. You've driven over 300 winners, and that tally will certainly grow, but you've also got something to fall back on.
Yeah, I actually, I'm a qualified cabinet maker by trade, so my old man never done that growing up, and when he sort of backed off and stopped driving, he sort of wished he'd done a trade, so he pushed me into doing that. So grateful that he made me do that just to have it behind you, but now full tilt into the horses.
You always said that you were prepared to put in the hard yards, do the long trips, and put up with the late nights, which a lot of drivers and trainers do in Victoria.
Yeah, definitely. I'm now a family man. I've got 3 kids myself, so I'm very fortunate to have a partner that supports me and enables me to be able to do what I do. So without the support team at home, I wouldn't be able to do what I do.
And becoming a father, you said that's now changed your priorities.
Yeah, definitely. Once upon a time, you try and go here, there, and everywhere to keep everyone happy, but sometimes too, there's more important things in life, and once you've got kids, you sort of come to the realisation that horses aren't everything. So, it's a different perspective at looking at it, but it's definitely opened my mind up a little bit.
Still looking for that elusive Group 1 winner, but you've been associated with some wonderful horses, Sundon Courage, but in particular Sky Petite.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been very fortunate to drive a lot of good trotters along the way. Sky Petite was one that I held close to my heart. I think I drove my first Country Cups winner on her when I'd had about 6 winners or 5 winners or something. So she was always held very close to me. And Sunrise Courage, he's just been a superstar horse for a huge amount of time. I think he's 11 or 12 now, still going around. You know, it's a credit to Chris and Brad to still have him there and have him performing at an elite level for that long.
Your career's gone to another level in this particular season. You were able to drive a winner for Yabby Dam, Revelstoke, and that sort of propelled you into that particular organisation.
I'd already taken up a job there. I was probably a little bit fortunate through COVID when we were in regional racing. I actually drove all their horses through regional racing, so I had a little bit of success with them and a great relationship with Anton. And it sort of job arose to go work for Pat and Anton, and I sort of decided to get rid of. I had 6 or 7 horses of my own, just get rid of them and concentrate on doing that. And I'm grateful for the opportunity they're giving me, and looking forward to the future there.
Yeah, Yabby Dam for a number of decades now have been extremely successful, extremely productive, and I doubt there's a better trainer of trotters than Anton.
Yeah, definitely. It's very, very different. It's a great learning curve for me, even being there with Anton. Very different style of training. He's travelled the world. He's a very well-educated man in training, and I've never seen anyone prepare horses and do things the way he does it. So for me, it's a huge learning curve, and just grateful for the opportunity to work beside someone like that.
This particular trip with Serge Blanco, Ryan, a learning experience for further down the track as far as maybe bringing more horses this way?
Just probably more with him. He'll probably come back in a fortnight's time. We just wanted to give him a bit of a look, and there's a couple of lead-up races for the Len Smith, and then try and target the Len Smith with him. But all going forward, he'll be here again in a fortnight. What
about the Inter Dominion further down the track?
Last year he was nominated and we pulled him out, but you just got to see where the horse is at and everything at the time. He's not the easiest horse in the world to train, and if he's not 100% right, he just doesn't go. He's been scratched 3 or 4 times when he's been in races, winnable races, and you've just got to look after him long term, and he's going to do a good job going forward.
He's sort of got a famous name to live up to. He's named after a rugby union idol in France, Serge Blanco, referred to by the French as the Pelé of French rugby union.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully he can just be our champion. We don't want the whole country supporting him, but if he can be a champion for us, we'll be wrapped with that.
Congratulations on the win, Ryan. Hopefully plenty more to come here at Club Menangle.
Too easy. Thank you.